Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand. But he knows his players want to show that they are just as good, maybe overlooked, not as highly recruited. He said he's got a very motivated squad on his hands today against the big boys. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes onto the field first today. And here he comes as we get up. Look at Kewan Lacey, and everything in this attack runs through him. Offense in a bunch formation.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Knight. Showing off the arms. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming.
And I love the discipline on defense right there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on fourth. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Sells the run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Snap in the shotgun. Going to throw it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Beavers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for a loss, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you and hit you a lot and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
They're all over it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
We're just going to want to see this guy make faster decisions as this game goes on. He had all day to throw that, guys. I mean, he could have worked through 7 or 8 different progressions on that play and still never decided to get rid of it until it was too late and finally got hit.
On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. This quarterback, part of their running game. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The throw. Left side is Odom. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Right side, it's Alexander. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Knight. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
Off to the races to the right. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped right there.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Rush is on. He's going to take off. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Rebels! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feel.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Searching for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out wide left, it's Cunningham. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Beck's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Still on his feet. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now, and they've got to find some answers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Rush right in his face, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Under pressure, and it's a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. The 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the running game. Defense all over him.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Look out! And they got it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game.
Snags it, and there's running room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here's a give to Frazier. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Leaves it in his belly. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Beavers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Play action on 1st down. They're all over him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Odom. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. Third and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Holly Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it down the field. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Just watching the clock run out. When we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Maybe some room here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
Well, you're in that fringe area of the field, right, David, on 3rd down, where you're trying to run the ball, and you might not get the first down, sets up 4th and short, you stay on the field. Don't worry about that. He got in the 2nd level, and he was gone. Great job up front by the offensive line here late in the game.
And it's a hard spot to be in as a defense because you don't want to be too aggressive and give up a big play, but you got to be aggressive enough because you know 4th down is a real thing for a lot of coordinators. No decision made. Like, not a good enough job seeing it, diagnosing it, trying to make a tackle, and the offense scores a touchdown.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pass to 6. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football, you want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it to the back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll give to Frazier. Got the first down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The fake wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He breaks a tackle, and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. In the backfield, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Motion from the wideout. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a huge play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion.